Welcome. We are AdaptiTrace Tracking Solutions, and this is our Phase 5 community video. We're excited to have you guys here. All right, so just a quick agenda, quick rundown of what I'm going to talk about today. We're going to talk little bit about where we've been, both like as a product and as a team, some key learnings, and then talk about our methodology again, and then just talk about some Phase 5 previews, right? And lastly, some gratitudes, right? We wouldn't be here without a whole village. Um, but yeah, so like let's talk about where we've been. Early on, I don't think we could have imagined like our product looking the way it did, or looking the way it does, performing the way it does. We like this is like a 2D map that we were really happy to have generated with our system. So we've since come a long way, and I'm really happy with what we've been able to achieve as a team. Um, and yeah, no, like just taking a pause and just taking inventory of where we've been has been really humbling, to believe that we started from zero and we went to one in a span of a couple of years at this point, right? So I'm really proud of our team and what we've been able to achieve in that regard. So some key learnings, I guess, over the course of like the past 5 phases, right? Budgets are tight, both on the first responder end, thinking about firefighter budgets, like they're very cyclical, very tight, right? And then think about every team's budget, right? Like research and development dollars are not unlimited, sadly, because of the nature of the industry that we serve, right? So we have to be really smart in terms of like prioritization and like what we want to bring to market, right? Second thing, which I think is a universal truism, is that users steer the ship, no matter like what situation, right? Like if we could prioritize user, like the user, that's generally a winning strategy, right? And then the third thing, which I think is very closely tied to the first 2 points, is like optimizing costs create value. And like the more that we're able to save on developing hardware, developing software, we could easily pass those savings on, in the form of lower prices to our end users whose budgets are very constrained, right? And the last part is, yeah, software is infinitely more scalable than hardware. I think, what is it? Anderson Horowitz says, or the firm Anderson Horowitz, they go by the motto, software eats the world, or something like that, which I think is very true, in this regard. It's scalable. It's not easy to make, but once it's made, yeah, like it's infinitely more scalable than hardware, which has to be physically produced, right? So our methodology, I think this has been true since day one, and I think it's really helped us get to where we are now. Putting users first. We thank our first responder partners a lot for all the work that they've gone and done with us, for us. And yeah, like first responder needs compared with competition requirements allowed us to prioritize features and adapt and build something that doesn't look anything like our first prototype. Granted, the functionality is pretty close, um, but yeah, like performance is way better, form factor is way better, so much more low cost, et cetera, et cetera. Like we're just so much better than we were phase one because of our first responder partners. Second, innovate, like find creative solutions to user problems and empower teammates to solve problems. I'm really fortunate to have like some of the most amazing people on the team, on my team, and to be able to work with them every day. That I think is like been a privilege. Lastly, be frugal. We don't want to break the bank while solving problems, and we want to pass the savings on to end users. Yeah, like money is not unlimited, and we certainly do need quite a bit to get to market and really help our first responders the way we think that we can. Um, so yeah, phase 5, it's going to be really exciting. We're excited to be back in Moscato Tech, where we could show off what we made for phase 5. Like it's smaller, cheaper, lighter, more accurate, more rugged, just all around better. And I think that I think we're really happy with what we've made. And yeah, like we certainly are very excited to show it off to the world and to all of our stakeholders and bring this to market. Yeah, some gratitude. Huge thank you to our first responder partners, like each and every one of those 8 fire departments across the nation. We thank you so much, for both giving us access to your facilities, just giving us your thoughts, and just like really helping build this product, because like ultimately, None of this happens without you guys. And like as much talent as there is on the team, it doesn't mean anything if the user's needs are not met. So I'm really, really happy that we were able to work with our first responder partners all across the country and just really build a better product with them, for them, right? Next, I want to thank the first community hosts, funders, and partners, right? Just even other competitors, right? Like, I think everyone has made everyone else better, right? Like competition has made us all like made us all pursue the single goal of making first responders jobs safer. And I think it's really made some high quality products, like a lot of very different approaches, which I think has been really, really great for first responders. Dinner G Beta for just like all the help with just startup 101. It's pretty cool stuff. Our friends and family for just their undying support, because ultimately without them, we're not here. And then our mentors, advising us through times when I don't know, things weren't as clear as we thought they should have been. They really lit the way, even when paths were not previously established. So yeah, just big thank you to everyone that's been in our been in this with been in this journey with us. And we're really looking forward to like showing off what we have in Muscatatuck and just like I don't know, keeping in touch at the very end of this fifth phase. You know, like it's been really great meeting all the teams, all the hosts, and all the funders. Like this has been really cool. It really does take a village to host a competition. And yeah, we're just really happy that we get to help some people with the technology that we build in this competition. And yeah, safe travels to Muscatatuck. You know, like we're gonna see everyone in wow, sometime this month. So yeah, it's really exciting. Yeah, travel safe and really looking forward to seeing everyone